Good morning and welcome to Heartland Dual Sport. Today we're going to be going over the 1,600-mile review on the 2016 Honda Africa Twin. Thanks for joining us, and let's go ride. Good morning, guys, and thanks again for tuning in to Heartland Dual Sport. This morning we're going to be going over the 1,600-mile review. Thought we'd start out with one of the first things right off the bat. After we got our 600-mile initial mileage break-in period done, the gas mileage has actually picked up some. We were getting around 51 to 52 miles a gallon average on the first several tanks of gas, and since we've actually been over 1,000, and really the last couple of hundred miles, we've gotten right at 60 miles a gallon, which I'm actually pretty impressed with that. That's pretty awesome. Tire wear, stock tires, interesting subject. I'll say this, they don't look very aggressive. You guys know that we've got some D606s on our DRZ 400, and this is a totally different bike altogether. But I will say this, and I'll throw up some video up above, probably right in here somewhere. We've actually had this bike in some pretty deep sandy roads. The bike did great. Now, I'm not going to say I would have won any races, but the bike, I mean, it wasn't having any problems. Didn't feel like I was going to fall over or anything like that. We've been on gravel roads. Me and Woodsman went up to Ghost Town recently, and again, there's video of that. But I'm here to tell you, the tires, the stock tires, pretty dang good job on. We were on dirt road, hard packed dirt road. We were on gravel and sand, and obviously, you guys have seen we've done a lot of blacktop, just like we're on right now. So that's no big surprise. The tires are actually handling really nice, and I'll try to get some footage for you guys and show you historically. And you know, I can't compare it to a crotch rocket because but the tires look similar to a crotch rocket. I'm not getting the flat spots in the center like you'd historically see on the crotch rocket, so I'm actually pretty pleased with these. Again, we're just over 1,600 miles, and I'm just not seeing any major signs of wear. I'll try to show you, because we're going to stop here in a minute. I'm going to go over a few things that we have done and we've replaced and changed and are modified. One of the things that I can actually show you right now that you can actually see while we're driving is this right here. This is made by a company, and I'll spell it. It's EKLIPES, Eclipse. This is actually pretty dang handy. When I get off the bike, I'll show you where there's actually another cord that you can plug in that you can jump start this thing. If you guys remember, we got the Tusk battery jump starter. We've done an initial review, kind of a box opening initial review on that. We've charged it up and we have used it. We just haven't used it to jump start this motorcycle yet. But the one thing that's actually pretty cool about this charger right here is, if you can see right there in the center, it's got a on and off switch. And then where it hooks up towards the back is where the jump start will plug in at. So I'm actually pretty excited to bring you this information. I mean, it's part of the 1,600-mile review, and I'm going to go there because the big thing that I really like about this is that we've actually got a 15-amp fuse wired into this charger. With it having the on and off switch, I can actually use this charger whether the key's on or not. You guys know that I have installed the Honda 12-volt charger, and it's back up here in the dash. I doubt you can even see it through all the other junk up here. But those are a couple of mods that we've done as far as electricity, and the 15-amp fused line coming over here is actually going to be pretty awesome. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, I'd like to talk you into subscribing, because part of our Planning Your Epic Adventure, we do have some other tools that we're going to be using that we're actually going to need to be plugging into this. So you guys, again, if you haven't subscribed, I'd love to talk you into subscribing. We're fixing to get on the interstate, and it's going to be really noisy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive roughly about 10 more miles. We're going to go over to the lake, and then we're going to pull over. We'll go over some of the rest of the mods that we've done and finish up this 1,600-mile review. How cool is this? Welcome back. All right, we got off the interstate. Here's a few things that I do want to go over while we're going over before I get off the bike and show you some stuff. Number one, the engine's really strong. It's much stronger than I think a lot of people realize. It is a 1,000 cc. Again, the engine is super strong. It's around 95 horsepower. I know there's a lot of other bikes out there that are pushing, 130, 140, 150 horsepower, whatever. This bike is actually very strong. At 60 miles an hour, it's just barely starting to breathe good. And at 70 miles an hour, you can tell it wants to go. And of course, I'm not a super lightweight guy, and I also do not have any luggage on it right now, so I can only give you what I know from just basically me riding with a camera bag on the back here. The bike does really well. You can see we just rode through a little bit of twisties here around the lake, and we're not going super fast, but I mean, I'm riding one-handed. The bike handles like a dream. I mean, it's very smooth. The engine's smooth. The throttle input is smooth. And it's just, you can tell it just wants to go. I mean, it's got a lot of horsepower. Again, on the brakes are super good. I mean, they're just phenomenal. I have no complaints with any of the horsepower, the power, or the smoothness of the ride. I mean, the suspension's really well. Again, we've already touched on the tires. The more I ride this bike, the more I love it. Sorry about that. But you guys hopefully understand what I'm trying to say. The bike is a powerhouse. The bike is a conversational piece. If you guys are looking for a bike that people are going to come up to you and say, oh my goodness, you've got the new Africa Twin, and start talking to you about it, this is a bike for you. I couldn't tell you how many times today, and I've ridden almost 350 miles so far today, and I couldn't tell you how many times people have come up to me and they've asked me about it. This bike looks different. It's not your normal bike that people are used to seeing. It's a powerful dual sport bike, and that's the way it's built. People recognize it when they see it. They come up, they want to ask you questions about it, and I'm telling you, the bike is phenomenal. It just really is doing a great job keeping up the Honda name, and it's keeping up the Honda reputation. Everything about it, from the ground up, is just a solid built bike. I have done a couple of mods. Like I said, we've put this charger on, and we've also put the factory chargers. Again, I'm not going to beat a dead horse, but I feel like that's something that Honda should have added from the factory. But let's pull over here, and I'm going to go over a few more mods with you guys, and then we'll wrap this up. Okay, luckily for me, it's cooled off to like 95, 96 degrees. Okay, starters, like I said, we'll go back to the tires. I'm going to show you. You can look here at the tire. It's just not getting the flat spots. Still has a pretty deep tread in here for clearing out the sand, the dirt, the gravel, and we've done all that. It's done a really nice job. Come around over here on this side. Everything's still stock over here. Again, your front tires, you got the dual disc brakes, as you can see. Dual disc brakes. Again, the tires are wearing nicely. We've still got a lot of tread left. We're at 1,600 miles. Still got the original screen. And right up here, back up here, this again is the Eclipse. And it's not a charger made by Honda. It's just a charger made by Eclipse. I really like that. It's pretty fancy. But now here's the cool thing, and I wanted to show you guys this. This is a new deal, or new to me. If you guys have seen it, great for the guys that already know about it. This is something that BMW has either started doing or incorporated or something to that effect, because it says BMW charger, jump starter, or something like that, okay? Now, what you can do with this is, just like we were saying, the battery pack. Again, this is part of planning your epic adventure. This is just a mod that I've done for this bike because we're going to be using it on an epic adventure. So I feel like the mod we could talk about during the 1,600 mile review, but you can plug in another cord that plugs straight into this, and it's got cables on it, like jumper cables, that we can hook our jump box to start this bike. That's going to be much easier than taking all this stuff off, because you'd have to take all this off to get to the battery. And then those big jumper cables are not going to clip to that tiny little leads on that battery. So this actually is going to be a cool deal. This is just your standard plug-in for a battery charger. This is part of that system. This is wired to the battery. Both of these wires are actually tied together and wired to the battery. But you could disconnect this or use this one here to give auxiliary power to the person back here if you needed it, or if you wanted to run a light to, say, your boxes or something. You could run something off of here or there. Now, the foot pegs, I want to just touch base with you on them. Of course, you guys know I wasn't extremely happy with the stock foot pegs. These are made by TourTech, and I'm here to tell you they're awesome. Awesome addition to this bike and getting it ready. And then I also want you to see where we're parked at. We're on the grass, that's not digging in. That's the expanded foot for the kickstand. It's made by TourTech. Those are just a few of the mods. Again, I'm telling you guys, this bike is, it's one of these bikes, if you take it out and ride it, you're going to smile from ear to ear. It's just a great all-around bike. You can even see by looking at the tires, we've been in some little bit of mud, a little bit of dirt. There's still some red clay kind of packed in there. We've ridden the bike quite a bit. We've ridden it at a bunch of different locations. I haven't gotten really hardcore off-road yet, guys. I want you to check something out. See, I still do not have the crash bars. As soon as I get my crash bars done, we'll take it off-road and do a little more off-road stuff. Again, guys, if you like our video, give us a big thumbs up. If you know anybody that's interested in the Honda Africa Twin, anybody that's interested in how the Honda Africa Twin's doing at the 1,600 mile review, share our video with them. We'd love for you to share our video. We'd love to hear your comments. As always, we'll reply back. We've got some great things coming up next month. Towards the end of this month, the first of next month, we've got some additional surprises that we're going to be showing you, some tools that are new to me, and they're going to be an awesome addition to our trip and our adventure trip stuff. Guys, we appreciate each and every one of you. And again, as always, we love your likes, comments, and subscribes. And may you have a blessed week.